मैं उस देश का नागरिक हूँ जहाँ छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज अशोक सम्राट जैसा योद्धा पैदा हुआ है। मैं उस देश का नागरिक हूँ जहाँ हर 50 मील पर रूप, पहनावा, मजहब बदल जाता है। मैं उस देश का नागरिक हूँ जहाँ डाल डाल पर सोने की चिड़िया को पाया जाता है। मैं उस देश का नागरिक हूँ जिसे अपने भूगोल से पहले इस ब्रह्मांड का भूगोल समझ आता है। A very warm welcome to all the viewers who are watching this video. Myself Amogh Shetty is currently studying in class 11 in Avas PU College, Mudbidri, Karnataka. First of all, I would like to thank Right Companion for giving me an opportunity to spell out on the topic Bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir. So, we'll discuss this topic on the basis of 5 main points. First, I'll let you know about the context. Second, we'll see what are the benefits. Third, we'll watch out of the negative side. Fourth, we'll see what are the challenges faced by the Indian government. At last, I would share my personal opinion regarding this particular decision took by the Indian government. So, Kashmir has always been a very debatable topic in Indian political context. But finally, on 5th of August 2019, Indian government passed Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Bill, which divided J&K divided into 2 union territories. That is, Jammu and Kashmir, the union territory with state legislature, and Ladakh, the union territory without the state legislature. So, what are the benefits of this bifurcation? Bifurcation can result in better governance and more efficient administration, like earlier because of Article 370 and 35A. The citizens from other states couldn't purchase land in Jammu and Kashmir. The state had its own constitution, which made it different from all other states in India. The women in Jammu and Kashmir didn't have equal rights as compared to the men. There were many acts which were enabled all over the country, but not in Jammu and Kashmir, like Safai Karmchari Act, Minimum Wage Act, to safeguard the rights of the minorities, which were active all over the country, but not in Jammu and Kashmir. The sweepers, people, labor, workers were deprived of these acts. They got these in just a paper only. Now, since Article 370 and 35A had just become a part of the history, J&K will come out of this negative status. So, taking bit unilateral decision is sometimes what I feel unilateral dialogue and all other ways didn't work till now. My dear brothers and sisters, when J&K was one state, Ladakh felt alienated. Its ecological and cultural uniqueness was not given much preference and importance, and was often neglected because of the culture of Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir was very different. Thereby, the people of Ladakh were demanding the bifurcation from a very long time. Ladakh local leaders feel that the region was politically neglected by the administration of Jammu and Kashmir. So they feel that the bifurcation is a good decision. Moreover, the tourism and film shooting face obstacles due to militancy in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, as Ladakh is a separate union territory, it can boost its economy. Even our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Damodar Modi ji have urged Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Gujarati, all other film industries to think about investing in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. The Indian government announced that Jammu and Kashmir will be turned into a state once the situation becomes normal. We can consider the UT status of Jammu and Kashmir as temporary. Although the dream of the Iron Man Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and a father of our constitution Baba Saheb Ambedkar, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, and Ajat Shatru of Indian politics, the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, and crores of the countrymen's dreams have been fulfilled. But there are still some of the negative sides. What are those negative sides? Bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir was done without consulting the people and the local leaders of the state. Moreover, there was a blackout of communication channels and media. So, they had possibility of expressing their views. This sends a wrong message to the people and is against the democratic principles of India. It is also against the federal principle, which guarantees right to state. Moreover, on the same day as Article 370 and 35A were revoked, so this may make local people feel like they have no say in the decision that impact them. This may set as a bad example for succeeding governments. Downgrading the status of a state to the union territory can be taken as a precedent. For example, the state government is ruled by a different party from a center, and if center want to take control of the state, this incident can be chosen as an example to do so. This step may be used as a separatist to influence the youngsters in acting against the Indian government. Further division of Ladakh into two districts, Leh and Kargil, have faced a very much criticism. This move could have been done to preserve the unity of the country. Now, what are the challenges? Ladakh has already faced neglect from the Jammu and Kashmir, as we know. Now, it came directly under the control of the central group because it is now a union territory. The main task before the central government is to bring development in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh as the local people want. The ecological sensitive areas should be prioritized before taking up infrastructure projects. If their views are not taken into consideration, there will be no use of making it as a union territory. The big challenge before the Indian government is to bring a change in the perception of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Elections should be conducted on the regular basis so that people knew that they have some of the hands in the decision that impact them. As India is a country of democracy, so each one of us have different opinion. So according to me, bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories helps in better governance. According to reports, after the bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir, the terrorism rate has been declined over the period. If we are talking about Jammu and Kashmir, then how come we can forget about the sacrifices of the Indian army? अरे कश्मीरी तो एक जगह है जहां शादियों से ज्यादा शहादतें पाई जाती है. I thank the security personnel of Jammu and Kashmir who serve for the nation. Several jawans and officers have sacrificed their life. It has been their dream to make peaceful and prosperous Kashmir. At last, I would like to conclude my speech by telling a small quote which was said by none other than the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji regarding the country. He said that भारत कोई भूमि का टुकड़ा नहीं है, एक जीता जाता राष्ट्र पुरुष है. ये वंदन की धरती है, अभिनंदन की धरती है. ये अर्पण की भूमि है, ये तर्पण की भूमि है. इसकी नदी नदीरें हमारी माँ गंगा है, इसका कंकड़ कंकड़ हमारे शंकर है. अरे हम जिएंगे तो इस भारत के लिए, हम मरेंगे तो इस भारत के लिए, और मरने के बाद भी गंगा जल में बहती हुई हमारी अस्थियों को कोई कान लगाकर भी सुनेगा तो एक ही आवाज निकलेगी, भारत माता की जय. थैंक यू.